Let the brother go in. Shouts to Aseer, Duke of Tears. Honor to the Grand Sheik, man. Listen up.
What's another word for the high priest of Anu? Anybody know? Anybody know? More, right? That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So keep hating. Find something else. Find something else to make me not like what I done already showed and proved is as it always was. Look, Muslim. Everybody think Muslim and Muslim the same thing. How is Muslim and Muslim the same thing when the term is actually Mosalem? Yeah, Anu. Anu was the father, then it was Enki, who was the son, and then you had Enlil, who was the other son. These was the hero twins in the Poco battle story. That was over here. This is Hercules, this is Thor and Loki. You understand? This is Heru and Set. This is Jesus and Pontius Pilate. See what I'm saying? You can just keep going. This is Batman and the Joker. This is Spider-Man and Green Goblin. Like, you could just keep going. You could just keep going. But again, how could Muslim and Muslim be the same thing when the term Muslim is older than the term Muslim? They don't got no date on when the Algonquin people was using that term. This is before the birth of Muhammad, peace be upon him. This is before that. Look, Dr. Barry Fell, look, Harvard University, see? Harvard University, see? Introduced. Thank you, Moore. Old come before you. Thank you, Moore. Here you go. That's basic alphabets. And who created the alphabet? The Phoenicians, right? And the Phoenicians was Canaanites, right? And the Canaanites was Moab.
Dr. Longo. No, not finish. Phoenician don't mean finish. You finished.
Right? And the Moabites was Moors, right? Right. Okay, so Barry Fell introduced in his book, Saga America, great book to get. Saga America, another book that's great by him to get is The Iceman Inheritance. I would definitely want to read that. No, Chosen People of the Caucasus. Get that. Great book. Saga America, 1980. Solid scientific evidence supporting the arrival centuries before Columbus of the Muslims, right, from Northwest Africa. Now remember, think of the map, think of it upside down, and think of everything being closer together due to the fact that this is during the upheavals and shit that was going on, right? West Africa. Dr. Feld discovered the existence of Muslim schools at the Valley of Fire, Allen Springs, Logo Maraniso, Keyhole Canyon, the Washoe, you know the Washoe is the Washita, the Hickerson Summit Pass, Nevada, Mesa Verde, Colorado, the Mimbres Valley, New Mexico, the Tippecanoe, Indiana, dating back to 700 and 800 CE, engraved on the rocks in Old Western. He found text and diagram of charts representing the last surviving fragments of what was known as the systems of schools at both an elementary and higher level. The language of instruction was in Arabic written in Old Kufic Arabic script. They also call that Old Libyan script because they don't want to call it what it is, which again is Moorish. It would also be ancient to Urdu. Urdu was the high language. That was the high spoken and written language of the ancients, right? Going all the way from ancient Indus, which is the real name of that place. Then the British called it Hindu. They put an H in front of the I and made it Hindus. And then after a while, after the East Indian Company raped it, they started calling it Hindus because the Hindus did whatever they wanted. Boom. He found text diagrams. The descendants of the Muslim visitors of North America are members of the present Iroquois, Algonquin, Anasazi, Hohokam, and Olmec native people. The term Muslim was an ancient Delaware word, unclear derivation. So again, you see what I'm saying?
I hope y'all
you could
see.
call these people Indus. They called them, they weren't Indians because the term Indian comes from Indus. Then the Spanish took the term Indus, referred it to Indios, and then put Los Dios Indios, which means those Indians outside of their God. And then started labeling all of the lands and the people there who lived in those lands as Indians. See, that became the term after 16, right?
Let's run that
Going
back.
all the way from ancient
In
Indus,
case you didn't
which is
catch
the
it.
real name of that place. Then the British called it Hindu. They put an H in front of the I and made it Hindus. And then after a while, after the East Indian Company raped it, they started calling it Hindus because the Hindis did whatever they wanted. Boom. He found text diagrams. The descendants of the Muslim visitors of North America are members of the present Iroquois, Algonquin, Anasazi, Hohokam, and Olmec native people. The term Muslim was an ancient Delaware word, unclear of the derivation. So again, you see what I'm saying? But you could call these people Indus. They called them, they weren't Indians because the term Indian comes from Indus. Then the Spanish took the term Indus, referred it to Indios, and then put Los Dios Indios, which means those Indians outside of their God. And then started labeling all of the lands and the people there who lived in those lands as Indians. See? That became the term after 1621. That's why you niggas is calling yourself Indians and shit now, which is not really even a problem. If y'all want to do that, cool, but don't try to act like that's what was popping, or that's where the power and the treaties and all that was coming when the Moorish Empire was the greater, what they call Barbaria, that was the barrier between them and the so-called Moors of the West. Because Barbaria or barbarian means those beyond the barrier or the Berber. See? That's why we are the ones with this knowledge. All of the rest of them in the other parts they got cut off with the empire, they may have like some of the customs and like all of the, pomp and circumstance shit they was doing, but they don't have the knowledge enough to applicably apply it to which they have their own standing any more than we do.
Pastor Moore, shout to my brother, Aseer the Duke of Tears. Y'all already know.